Yeah, I'm now on page 665, phase 3, and the first instructions begin on page 667. I'm supposed to open the member drive data. Let's go to File, Open, and here's my member drive data. Open it up, and we need to unprotect it. Awareness is the password, and apply the civic theme. So go back to our, let me see, layout, and themes are given names here, and there's the civic theme. And save the workbook using the name Green Valley Member Drive. So I'm going to do Save As, Green Valley and I've already got one out here that I did before, so I'm going to put a 2 on the end of this. Okay. And enter name and address fields, bottom of page 667. Now merge and center the ranges A1 to K1. And merge and center. Format the title in A1 to 28 point bold. So 28 point bold. And I also was supposed to do this all the way over to column K and do a merge and center. And this one is supposed to be 20 point bold. And set the height of row 1 to 50.25. So I'm just going to right click here and go to row height and type it in. 50.25. And this one is going to be 25.5. Okay. Set the text color to blue-gray, text number 2. So let's go to Get Names here. So we're looking for blue-gray. Come on. Ice blue. Blue-gray, text 2. There we go. And set column B to a width of 10.44. So right click on this and go to column width, and we want 10.44. And right align the contents of B4 to B10. So B4 to B10 needs to be right aligned. Merge and center B13 to F13. B13 to F13. Merge and center. And make it bold. Merge the range B26 to K26. That's this stuff down here to K26. Merge it and make it bold. And select the whole worksheet. And we want to fill color, that's our bucket. And we want teal. Is that this one? It's green. Teal. Lighter 80%. Okay. And we want 60% for A4 to B8. So let's go up here and do A4 to B8. And let's see if I get the right one on that. Lighter 60%, okay. And then we want to do the same thing on B10, and I'm just going to do a Control Y here on the keyboard to repeat my last action. And I want E7 to E8, that must be these two. Control Y, and G7, Control Y, B13, Control Y, and B26. Control Y. You can do Control Y to repeat the very last thing that you did. And merge the ranges from C4 to H4. C4 to H4. Merge. C5 to H5, merge, C6 to H6, merge, C7 to D7, that's these two, merge, C8 to D8, merge, and F8 to H8, F8 to H8 for an email address, merge and center. Apply the ice blue background to fill color to C4 to C6, C4 to C6, and the color we want is ice blue. Is that this one? Blue gray. Ice blue background 2, and we want that for C4 to C6, C7 to C8, same fill, and F8 to, whoops, C7, C8, F7 right here, H7 right here, and F8, there we go. Okay. Apply a bottom border to the ranges A3 to K3. So A3 to K3, I want a bottom border, and A10 to K10. That'd be right here. So we're kind of setting this stuff off. And then add form controls to a user interface. Click the Developer tab on the ribbon. I'm at the bottom of page 668 now. Click the Developer tab on the ribbon to display the Developer tab, and click the Insert button to display the controls. And we want the Option button in the Form Controls area. The Option button is this little dot right here. And then we want it somewhere down there. And we want 8 more buttons. So I'm going to do when this is selected, I'm going to do Control C, and I'm going to do Control V 7 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. And click the Insert button to display the controls gallery again. And this time I want a checkbox. And this is the checkbox. And I'm going to draw that down here under this. And the number here is going to be kind of random. They've got 10 in the book, but mine came up with 9. Yours may come up with something different. And I want 4 more checkboxes. So while this is selected, I'm going to do Control C to copy it, and then Control V 1, 2, 3, 4 more times. And I want them kind of positioned here. Now I'm right clicking to get the handles, and then I can just move and click and get the 4-headed arrow. So do a right click and then just ignore the menu that comes up, and click and drag, and then we'll try to align those. And the same thing with the option buttons here. We want 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them here, lined up about like that. To move here, move here. Now I'm just right clicking and dragging, and then choosing move when I get done. Move, move, move. Okay, now I don't like that. I'm going to see if I can scroll a little bit and get rid of that stuff. There we go. Just a little problem with Excel. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm supposed to have 3 more left, and it looks like I may have counted wrong, so I'm just going to do a copy, and whoops, and then let's try that again. Right click and drag and tell it that I want to move it. And again, looks like I got to scroll to get rid of that stuff. Okay, so it should look something kind of like that. And now we are on the top of page 671. Click the Insert button to display the controls gallery. So here we go again. Click the Group box. Okay, this is a group box right here. It's used to group controls together, and drag it so that it goes around all of those. And now those are all a group. And now we want to go back again and click the Command button. So that's this one down here. And we want to drag it so that it looks kind of like we want a button up here. And it looks like we want two more. I'm sorry, one more. So I'm going to do a Control C and a Control V and just copy it. It looks like the other one goes down about here somewhere. And we also need a text box. Let's go back up here to our tools. And my text box, oops, that's a label. Where'd my text box go? Okay, there it is. And we need a text box right here. And the next thing is to set some of the properties on page 673. Okay, and I think we'll stop here and continue on page 673 with the next video.